The internet's favorite stock, Gamestop, is back, and it's up, way up. Roaring Kitty, the basement bandana man who led the stock's 2,000% gain in 2021, is back on social media after being MIA for nearly 3 years. His return launched GME towards its biggest single-day percentage gain since 2021, despite the company's years of declining sales. Now, the stock soared 72% Monday after Roaring Kitty posted this meme that got over 20 million views. Trading was paused 9 times because of extreme volatility. Early this morning, the stock continued its rise, roughly doubling. CNBC is reporting that GameStop short sellers lost $868 million as of Monday's close. Other meme stocks, or companies whose share are propelled by social media buzz rather than usual business fundamentals like profits or growth, followed suit. AMC rose Monday by 78%, Beyond Meat 20%, and Reddit 9%. Now, Roaring Kitty has continued to post a series of cryptic movie clips, one including Breaking Bad's Walter White declaring, "We're done when I say we're done." And remember, the GameStop saga led to both a congressional hearing and investigation by securities regulators. Here's how the news was received on CNBC.
GameStop shares are soaring once again this morning, adding more than 170% just since yesterday morning. Another meme stock soaring along with GameStop is AMC. AMC is up 187% for the week to date, and of course, it's only Tuesday. Joining us right now with more on this is Jay Clayton. He is former SEC chair and a CNBC contributor. And Jay, we've been kicking this around this morning. I got a whole lot of different takes on this. First of all, the short sellers didn't learn their lesson last time around. Second of all, retail investors are back with a vengeance, but you can't really call this investing either. These are massive swings. As a former SEC chair, what do you think when you look at all of this?
Well, it bothers me. It bothers me on many levels. I think your last guest got it right. It's a lot closer to gambling than it is to trading, and it's certainly not investing.
First of all, I couldn't believe this was 3 years ago. I read it in the screen. I'm like, this was 3 years ago? It feels like just yesterday. But apparently, it's been 3 years.
Yeah, look,
gambling and investing, so different.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's what's really disturbing him, that it's exposing the extent to which the investing is just gambling. But this is
when we do it,
that's being rigged by the people, as opposed to being rigged by
No, we're paying attention to the fundamentals. You're just messing around. They figured out how to game your system, and you're mad about it. And they can be mad about it. I don't see what, if people paid for these stocks and it didn't turn out how the way they wanted, that's your loss. No one made you do it. No one put a gun to your head. I say this about all sorts of subjects, but I'm not especially sympathetic to people who gained or lost money this way. You want to play the stock market with your money. Sometimes you're going to win, sometimes you're going to lose, just like the casino.
Like the host was saying, it's the short sellers who haven't learned their lesson out of this. The people are still short selling GameStop. Yeah, it is hard. It's an unsympathetic group of people.
Junkies looking for a fix.
Compared to people whose investment portfolios were hurt in the financial crisis or something like that, and who didn't get a bailout when these banks that are doing a lot of the complaining, still were the ones that actually got that. Did you understand the meme that provoked this rise in the stock price here? So I did a quick Google of it. I guess I'm not in the community, and I didn't understand it enough.
It's a video gaming meme. It's like getting more serious about playing the game.
So then you do understand it.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, yes, I do.
Yes, that apparently is the gist of it. And it was an effective bat signal to an audience of people who apparently know exactly what that means. What do you make?
I didn't read it. I know what it means. I didn't mean it to and now go buy GameStop stock.
Sure.
I wouldn't have interpreted it as a call to rally the stock market, but it's getting more serious about playing the video.
It is interesting, isn't it? Apparently that tweet was viewed by over 10 million people as of Monday morning. And apparently, there was a bit of an Elon Musk overlap in getting this tweet seen as well. But the fact that this guy was offline for 3 years before doing this tweet, do you think that had something to do with people taking that as the clear signal that, oh no, we're going to do we're doing GameStop?
Yeah, I was looking through his feed at the other, these are some classic movie, TV clip references. I did try to do my best Walter White Heisenberg impression there as I read it. Saw a lot of other movies that I like, including Tombstone, great movie. I'm sure our viewers tell me in the comments if you appreciate the performances there. They're so good. But yeah, so it's funny when this happens, and I'm sorry if you lose money this way. You're just not like that's on you, man. It just is. So we'll see if and then the frustration of the CNBC financial crowd is just, it's like chef's kiss. It's just like, oh no, I can't believe they're doing this. And now we're gonna hear all these calls for investigations and regulation and things to stop you from being able to do this. And it's just like, don't protect people I don't want to protect people or lessen people's impact of their own freely chosen bad choices or gambling habits. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I do think that's an interesting question as to whether or not, if this does happen again, if there is going to be a more serious reckoning with our financial system than there was the last time around, when it did seem like, because perhaps of the establishment media's investment in the status quo, a lot of the discourse was simply, they're ruining it. The kids are ruining it. The internet dweebs are ruining it for the serious players. Or is there going to be some more deep introspection on a broader community about why it is that we've set our financial systems up in a way that they're so easily gained and so easily manipulated for people who have the ability to profit off of it at the expense, usually, of the little guy?
Yeah, I bury all my money in the backyard, convert it to gold coins or something like that. That's the investment strategy to go with.
Just like a New Jersey senator.
Yeah, but mine weren't given to me by who? What's his? Was it Azerbaijan or is that Henry Cuellar? I'm starting to forget which Democratic congressional figure is associated with which foreign influencing campaign.
What a world.
That does it for us today on Rising. Thanks a lot to Niall Stanage, our colleague at The Hill, for filling in for me on a couple segments. He did a great job. Really appreciate it.
That's right. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss any content. And for those of you who like to listen while you're on the go, we're now available anywhere you listen to podcasts.
The week continues. We will be back here with more news tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. See you then.
Take care.